Greetings and salutations. I am the Raven. This is Aviary Attorney. As Falcon is drying off of his encounter with the man who fishes, joining me is...
Hello, I did not catch any of that. I'm JKLantern.
I'm StarprincessHLC. I'm currently fishing my boyfriend out of the moat.
And I'm still running away.
I'm still just fishing. I don't know why it starts fishing someone out of a moat. I'm just using bait.
Hello, I'm Yoko.
Speaking of best characters...
Oh, Nathan!
Oh my god. V, do you mind doing in this one? Because I cannot really raise my voice here.
Got it.
Here we go. Nathan has never let us down.
The
Ever.
scene will be good.
Oh no, these
Where
idiots.
have you been when
Not
we've
again.
been here?
Here we
I'm
go.
sure he's got something interesting and pleasant to say about the king.
Oh, it's you idiots. Not again. Perhaps you will surprise me today and actually ask to take out a book.
I still can't read.
Oh, god damn it.
So, just the usual today. The endless stream of questions.
Don't need an encyclopedia for dummies. But, go on.
I mean,
Ask
it might help
whatever
me reach the
dribble
top
you want
shelf.
to ask.
Have you ever met King Louis Philippe?
I have, actually. As a matter of fact, he occasionally drops by the library to check out books. You know, like a sane person.
Are you calling the king sane?
What sort of books does he check out, monsieur?
Big books. Like large books. Because he can actually read, unlike your friend here. I believe the last one he checked out was An Expansive History of the Macedonian Empire.
I'm ready to bet he used it to, like, keep a bed from wobbling or something.
I'm willing to bet he's a kindred spirit.
I had no idea that His Majesty was interested in academic history. I can't remember exactly what he uses the book for, but I'm pretty sure you're not too far off.
I tend to make a note. King Louis Philippe is a well-read and intelligent penguin.
Unlike you.
Person.
It must be said that the books are usually returned with footprints on the gun. I don't know why.
Yep.
Sounds
Just like
about right.
me.
This leads me to believe that the king may just use them to stand on during speeches. But at least he checks out books.
Oh boy.
I'm not changing the note. Not changing it. Don't look at me like that.
I wasn't that far in my bet.
Man, he can't even, like, wipe it down afterwards.
Was there anything else you two idiots needed?
From your well-educated standpoint, is King Louis Philippe a good leader as far as leaders go?
I expect much braying.
Well, I can't fault the king's pro-business spirit. Big industry leaders love him.
Reminds me of a certain someone.
That actually sounds promising.
Of course, this comes at the expense of everyone else.
And there's the other shoe.
But he doesn't wear shoes. He's a penguin.
Can I have his?
That means I'm sure you can totally steal a pair of shoes of his.
Yeah.
Yay!
You
I mean,
can
I'm still
forget
barefoot
about
over
socially
here.
progressive policies. The king signs off on all of Gweezel's backward-thinking ones. And, of course, in terms of leadership, charisma, the king is about as personable as a rotten pear.
Oh,
I've done more with less.
Mm.
That's
I'm
what
c-
you say about
I'm
me.
Lantern, I'm concerned.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Lantern.
That'll
At least 8. That's an improvement.
be all. Thank you for your time and your patience. Here, have a Big Mac.
My patience is running thin. I look forward to your next round of idiotic questions. Now get out.
I mean, to be fair, when you go to a library, you're expected to learn. And how do you learn? By asking questions.
Ill. At least check out a book next time.
Aw, he actually appreciates them.
Yep. He's a big softy.
He's
Okay.
And here's
He's an
the
actual
part that I
nature.
wanted Yoko around for.
Yep.
That's why you were so happy to see me type.
Uh-huh.
Ah, Judge Maxime's back.
Good
Excuse
boy.
me, Judge Maxime, you're not dead.
My traffic go!
Oh, hello! Does anybody see my traffic cone? My head is very cold. Nice work on that catacombs business. We're really spread about you here, Prop 2 lawyering skills.
Good words or bad?
I'm gaining a reputation? Again? Has anyone said
mean,
anything about the lacrosse team?
If they're good, I helped.
Oof.
Oh, of course you did. Robinson?
No.
Uh,
Poor boy. You know what this needs?
come on,
Discord.
Dancing squares. Dancing squares. Do 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 do. Dancing squares.
Folks to Discord.
Oh, there we go.
Right, Sparrington?
You're close.
Barrington.
Judge Maxime, I don't suppose Monsieur Cocorico has filled you in on what we're working on since then.
Who?
And this
The pretentious cock.
Oh, yeah, him.
He's
He's an interesting fella. Beautiful bird, lovely plumage. Wait, what was I talking about?
But has he told you what we've been up to since then?
Come on, Discord.
What are we up to again?
How to put this? We're planning a trial of sorts. We intend on forming a case against
Wait.
um
The king.
The what now?
What?
We're the king?
we're
I
on a
was
mission from
surprised
God.
too.
We're on a mission to find. We're on a mission of God. We're off to see the penguin, and
See the penguin.
Hey, since the Romulans, no longer with us, we kind of need a judge.
A trial against the king. Interesting. What are his exact charges?
flagrant and patent douchebaggery.
Also, he's a smelly egg thief.
Yeah.
How dare!
I
Some
want
of my best
back.
drags.
But yeah, that seems more like Severance Department.
Ooh!
The pretentious cock.
Oh yeah, him. He's a weird one. Beautiful bird. Oh, you plumage. Wait, what was I talking about?
Where'd your socks go?
What are socks? If you aren't even sure of that, I don't think you're quite prepared for this trial.
I mean, we you know.
Maybe you should leave this to lawyers who have a little more experience.
Well, thanks anyway. Let's roll out, Sparrowson.
Auto birds roll out.
Autobirds roll out.
Autobirds! New!
And if we sound the horn, it goes noot noot.
Noot, noot.
Shoot, noot!
Doesn't matter. Let's focus on building a solid defense case for the king, and we can wing it from there. It's
I
gotten
got
us
it.
this
Have
far.
wings.
Maybe we can even hold the trial without any judges at all, because that worked so well last time. Just Kokoriko, me, king in the middle.
We can
We
get all
had
the skulls
Murray
again.
for a judge.
You're strange, Falcon. You're like your grandfather.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, oh.
And here it comes.
And yet you're nothing like him.
You knew Grandpa?
Oh, no.
I wouldn't say new. I was just a teenager when he was causing havoc in the courtrooms. Of course, I'm familiar with his work. Falcon, I find your career truly peculiar. Your grandfather worked so hard to prosecute King Louis the 16th, and yet here you are, righteously working to defend your own king.
Well,
Well,
Roman
Well-
numerals is nothing but pretentious nonsense.
Just like him, you would make an excellent prosecutor. Why did you choose the rocky path of the private defender?
did you see his grades?
yeah.
What are grades?
Fair enough.
I don't even know how I got this job. I just put on the traffic cone one day and suddenly everyone's calling me a judge.
of course they did.
Where can I get a traffic cone?
I just picked one off from a bear on the street.
I have to remember that for later.
I know the game is giving us a choice here. It's not popping up for me yet. I don't think it actually matters that much.
Yeah, a bit later than that, it's all being picked. No.
Okay. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I just wanted to take myself out of my grandfather's shadow. Because, oh boy, did he cast a big one.
He nearly blotted out the sun.
I want to keep my own path at court. I don't want to be a poor imitation of an old hero.
Which is why you were.
Quite understandable. Oh, just look at the time. I'm due back in the courtroom.
Oh boy.
But before I go, let me just say that I would be happy to add that word for your trial, Falcon.
Adjudicate?
Really? That's fantastic. Thank you, Your Honor. And here it comes.
There's no trouble. Show me what the grandson of Maximilian Robespierre is capable of.
Of who?
Dun, dun, dun.
And that is why Falcon changed his name.
Falcon, we need to talk about this.
So, Robespierre was one of the architects of the French Revolution of the 1790s.
Well, he's the one who instigated the terror, which was a terrible, terrible time where basically
Yes.
everyone
Oh.
everyone who had been agreeing with the monarchy had been basically guillotined. Which is why we call it the terror, because there were a lot of denunciations back then, and people were sent to the guillotine without actual proper trial and such.
Yeah, that entire revolution, not as happy a time as they would have liked it to have been.
Yeah, they literally put the guillotine up on a stage and had a line of people to behead behind it.
Oh, yikes.
Robespierre actually wound up being a victim of his own reign of terror when some of his political opponents managed to essentially finagle things into, hey, he's actually a jerk too.
Yeah, he finally chopped off a few too many heads, and the common people kind of went, you know what? I think we've gone too far.
Yep.
Basically, and revolt happened against him as well.
So yeah, not exactly the best person to have as a grandfather.
Yeah.
And one hell of a shadow to work out from under.
Yeah, not the good kind of shadow.
And on that bombshell, I've been the Raven, this has been Aviary Attorney. Joining me has been
JKLantern, who had to study the French Revolution like 15 years ago.
StarprincessHLC, who mainly knows a lot of the stuff through Les Mis. So,
Sarat, who posted a shorthand version, Cliff's Notes, if you will, of everything that went on around this timeline.
Then we have V, who doesn't know what the hell's going on and just going along with it.
And
Fair
Yoko,
enough.
the actual French person who actually knows this part of her own history.
Yes, I would assume you would know this better than the rest of us.
yep.
I mean, you say that, but a friend of mine who's actually Russian surprised me by knowing more about my own history than myself, because we are not being taught a lot of stuff, and we are being really, really held on onto World War One and World War Two for some reason.
And on that, until next time, be good, be well,
Later.
and bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.